give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.
Alrighty, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great Memorial Day. Just got off of the Coca Cola 600 last night. Long race, real long race, I tell you. And overall, what I want to say about the Coca Cola 600 is I think the racing that they had there, other than the top 2 or 3 guys, the middle of the pack and stuff, there was some great racing going on there. I put a lot of thought in this. I mean, the package definitely, it needs a lot of work done to it and stuff, but there was a lot of passing going on. Other than the 2 or 3 cars, it's always quicker than everybody, which is Harvick, Truex, and Busch. The racing wasn't too bad. I mean, you could pass. Truex started like he had 2 or 3 pit penalties, and he drove his way all the way through the field. So I mean, he could pass. So that's just my point on that. I thought it was a pretty decent race, other than the domination of Kyle Busch, which we've seen that before with Truex 2 years ago. But the Coca-Cola 600 went 4 hours and 23 minutes. That's how long the race was. He won over Martin Truex by 3.823 seconds. So, which whenever they come out of the pit road in that last pit stop, Truex was 9 seconds behind, and by the end of the race he had got it cut down to 3.8. So that's pretty good there. See, we had 11 yellow flags for 54 laps. A lot of them little spins, and we had 9 lead changes with 4 drivers here in the 600. And Kyle Busch led 377 laps, which is, you would think that was the best. You think that was the most dominated race ever, but it wasn't. Because in 2016, Martin Truex led 392 laps. So Busch almost had the most dominant race ever, but he's second on that list. Okay, now Kyle Busch won all the race stages. He won every single stage, dominated them. Now we get to the what happened in the race. Now Kevin Harvick started dead last. He come from dead last all the way up to lap 83. He blew a tire. I think he had got up to 4th or 5th, and he was flying. He probably ran his car too hard trying to get through there. The question is, what would have happened if his tire hadn't blew? That'd been a whale of a finish between Martin, Kyle, and Harvick, I think, and just amazing. But before that, earlier in the race, on lap 36, Austin Dillon blew a tire and really shredded his car and tore it up pretty good. And they had troubles all night, worked on it, finally got it out for a little while. But William Byron on lap 114 got loose and he slapped the wall there. It's a tough race for a young kid to be involved in such a long of a race and stuff. And but here we go. Lap 119, Jimmy Johnson spun, and whenever Jimmy spun, Logano got a little bit in there, got lucky, didn't tear his car up. Jimmy Johnson had a great race. That's the best race he's run in 3 years. I mean, in terms of racing, I mean, he was run high, low. Good performance for Jimmy. It really shocked me how good he run. And on lap 278, Ryan Blaney blew up an engine and his car caught on fire. And I hated that for Ryan, because Ryan's a great driver, but that's just part of racing. And way it goes. But lap 272, Kyle Larson, he decided he'd take a little spin around there. Spun out, didn't hurt nothing, didn't hit anything, so he was fine with that. Now Kyle Busch led every single lap of the last stage. Of the 100 laps, he led every single lap. He led all the stages. I mean, he's dominated it and done great. So, you guys tell me in the comments, what do you think about the race? What do you think, Spire? What do you think they should change for the future, for the sport, with the 600? Like I said, I thought it was pretty good racing. Except for you just had 2 or 3 really fast cars. I mean, Truex was the only car that could keep up with Kyle. And his pit crew kept messing him up. If his pit crew would have got him down there and not messed up and this and that would have been a whale of a finish. That would have been interesting to see what would have accomplished there. But if we take a look here at the results, Kyle Busch won, Truex second, Denny Hamlin, Brad Keselowski, Jimmy Johnson fifth. Great run for him. Jamie McMurray, great run, 6th. Kyle Larson, Kurt Busch, Alex Bowman, Ricky Stenhouse gets the top 10. Chase Elliott finishes 11th. Hey, everybody's always on Chase. He got a good solid 11th. That's respectable. Clint Boyer 12th, which I thought he would have done a little better than that. Eric Jones 19th. They had that trouble. Pit road, he was running top 5. Eric had a great car all night long. Got called up. Casey Kane finished 20th. Casey run a lot better than I expected. I actually think he was battling up there in the 14th, 15th position. That's really good for a team. Like I said, though, the really hurt ones. Harvick finished dead last. Lost a lot of points there. Ryan Newman, another thing. First RCR car's run superior all year. He run great. Top 10, top 15 all night long until he had a trouble. Gotta give up for him. But that was the results of that. Now let's take a look here, and we'll take a look at the standings here. Because these standings are really important, guys. They're really important about the things here. But Kyle Busch is your leader here as we entering a little past right at mid-season there. He has 573 points. Joey Logano's second. Kevin Harvick's third. Keselowski's fourth. Martin Truex is fifth. Kurt Busch sixth. Denny Hamlin seventh. Clint Boyer eighth. Eric Almirola 10th. Ryan Blaney is 11th. Jimmy Johnson 12th. Whether he wins, he's going to make a chase. Eric Jones 13th. Alex Bowman 14th. And Chase Elliott 15th. And Ricky Stenhouse hanging on that valuable 16th position. And believe it or not, he's got almost a 30-point lead over at Paul Menard in 17th. That's huge, going in there. So, Daniel Suarez, Austin Dillon, Jamie McMurray's top 20. So, like I said, that 16th spot is valuable. Actually, Chase Elliott and Ricky Stenhouse is tied for 15th. So, they got the same amount of points there. So, it'll be interesting. See when he gets there. It's going to be a cool battle between, I think, the 14th position through the 16th to see who gets in. Because if we have a surprise winner or something, it could all change. That's really fun to watch. Another thing I want to mention is the Pick 5 contest, guys. Pick 5 contest. Give it up for John Brown. He done a great job. Everybody else is picking Harvick, including me, and John Brown pulled off. He is the first time winner of the Pick 5 contest. So everybody congratulate him. He had Martin Truex winning the race and Kyle Busch finishing second, which, like I said, it was opposite. Turned him around. He had Denny Hamlin third, which was correct. Hamlin finished third. And he had Jimmy Johnson, Brad Keselowski. And Keselowski was fourth, Johnson was fifth in the race, so they was turned around too. But he had all his top 5 picks was finished in the top 5. So John Brown has won the diecast, the National Guard Dale Earnhardt Jr., the one they run with the wing on it. And so since he has accomplished that and won that, the Mountain Dew car will now be up for grabs in the Pick 5 contest with the Dale Earnhardt Jr. Mountain Dew. And I'll have other cars too in the future once somebody wins this Earnhardt with a Mountain Dew car. So next week, get your picks in. It's proven it can be done, even if Harvick correct? It can still be done. So next week we'll start over and see if we can get ourselves another winner for the Pick 5 contest. But hope you guys enjoyed Memorial Day and everybody have a good one. And we'll see you guys later.